Jalen had tried to locate the 55 with no luck. I emailed Crossroad Motors, and Dan Jordan replied on January 13th, 2025, saying that he had already ran the VIN number to get a history on where it was titled. They came up empty-handed, but offered to continue helping if we got any additional info. According to the title, it was purchased on August 2nd, 2014 by Jay Wood, possibly of Savannah Motors of Cahokia, Illinois. Dan had tried contacting them several times with no luck. On March 3rd, 2025, Ricky texted me saying he tried to reach me about the 55. I sent him a copy of the title. 4 days later, he sent me the record lookup results, which had the current owner's information. I asked if he thought I should just send them a letter asking if they would be interested in selling it. His reply was, "Call me in 5 minutes." I said, "Okay, I'm really emotional just knowing where it's at. I hope I can speak." He then replied with Ronnie C. Rose and a phone number. Ricky and I spoke on the phone. I was very emotional, and he was so nice and said, "Oh, honey, do you want me to call for you?" I said, "Yes, please." If I had called and Ronnie answered, I don't think I could have spoken. I was overwhelmed with emotion. 4 days went by, and I texted Ricky asking if he was able to get in touch with Ronnie. He said he hadn't yet and that the number had been disconnected, but he was trying a couple other things and suggested maybe writing a letter would work. On Friday, April 4th, I wrote that letter. I thought, what could it hurt? I included so much information on me, from home address, email address, Facebook account, etc. I included photos, all in hopes they wouldn't think I was a scammer. 3 days later, on Monday, April 7th, I received a text. "Hello, this is Ronnie Rose. I received your letter today and would be glad to meet up with you. I would be interested in selling the 55. Perhaps we could get together." We arranged a visit on April 17th. Jalen and I went to their house in Fredericktown, Missouri. Driving up to the house, we could see the 55. It was beautiful and completely restored. Nothing needed to be done to it. We thought we'd drive there, meet the Roses, spend 30 minutes, find out how much Ronnie wanted for the car. We ended up spending 3 hours with them. There was such a connection with them. They were instant friends. The car was beautiful. Ronnie had won Best in Show at car shows. It's obvious he loved this car. He told us he'd sell it for $30,000. I was expecting that. He put a lot into it and had every receipt. I left thinking I had to find a way to get Dad's 55 back. I received a text later that evening saying they really want me to have the car and they'd work with me. That meant so much to me. Months went by and we had been discussing purchasing the car. The Roses told me it wasn't going anywhere, so we weren't in a rush. Many life events were happening. Carson graduated college. Jalen and Garrett got engaged. Chase announced she was pregnant. All the while keeping in touch with Trish and Ronnie. Again, they are two special people that became good friends. Labor Day, Jerry and I planned a last-minute trip to Fredericktown so he could meet the Roses and see the 55. He was not as emotionally attached to the car as I am, but he went along. We drove up, garage doors closed, and Trish greeted us at the front door. We sat with them and again talked for hours about anything and everything, just like we'd known each other forever. I did begin to wonder if Jerry was going to see the car. Trish suddenly says, "I think Ronnie has something to tell you." I immediately thought he had changed his mind about selling the car. My eyes filled with tears, hands shaking. I listened. He said, "We know you have a lot going on in your life right now. This car means a lot to us, but not as much as it means to you. If you would allow, we would be honored to give you the car, if you will accept." I think we all started crying. Never could I have ever imagined anyone could be so generous. I knew from our first meeting that Ronnie and Trish were special. I was speechless. We have a bond so unique and special. I just know Dad would have been great friends with them too. We are forever grateful to the Roses and will continue to cherish the 55, not only because it was my dad's, but also because of the care and respect from the Roses. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Jamie.